100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I honey yard dash.
in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close in the counter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close in the counter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, bang.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 3, check. Beat these 2. Check 52.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Rush in. These 2.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. He's coming. Snickers, got spin. Middle. Hey, watch it. 50. Hey, exit. Let's go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. 65. 65.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. But now it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
2nd down and goal. Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the try here for the point after. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Cross. Check. Big. Check 4. No. Off.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's get it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Bud Dupree. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Third and long, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight down. There you go. Check. Lucky. Check 99. 36. Check the backer. Easy.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready?
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Jack 16. Tighten up. Kill. 6-6. Pull it high. Check nickel. Hey, alert 3.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so. Short.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Watch twins. Watch Snickers. 66. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Switch. Jack. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They're going with Lindsey. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
At the 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
On 2nd down, Love. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Like 80. Hey, tight. Strong right. Hey. We got 3. 3 down. Check safety. He's fighting.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Crowder now to return. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Darnold from the gun into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Easy. Check. Kill. Shift. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Undercrunch. King. 15. Check 15. Check. Fresno.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Black 20. Check. He's checking. Crash. 25. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Black, what's up?
On second down, it's Lindsay. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Open man is Anderson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Darnold now to throw. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Focus. Take both of them. Hey. Easy.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And a diving grab That's good for 28 yards.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Middle. Quarter. Hey, Alpha. Take two of them.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
He's coming. We got jump.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Let's go. No foul. Solid, 5 down. Take both of them.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Darnold. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Yeah. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Check.
Hey, switch gears.
Lady.
Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, and that is incomplete here. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Talk, lady. Talk. Hey, Haywood. Mike 55.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Start! 130!
Get him! No. Back! Watch the edge! Check 31! Check 37! Check 37! Why?
Heat these two!
Kill!
On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Philip Lindsey, 28 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Like 80.
Quit talking about it. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
On 1st down, Lindsey. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Save. Check 43.
Alert.
Watch twins. Watch the ship.
80 weapon.
Watch the ship.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check it out, read. Watch safety creep. Safety's creep.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go.
To throw is Darnold. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Lindsey. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll run again with Cannon. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check. No, 80. Cloud. Shift. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 51 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In on the stop that time, Terrell Basham.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
No spacing. Check 25, check 25.
Check. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check.
Big. Check 3. Let's go.
That would give running right his love. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You good? Show it up. 44. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 3.
Check 52. Check 9.
Rush in. Switch.
Another run by Lindsey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Like 30, 50.
They can't hang with us. Watch the twist.
Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set! Like 20.
Cut. Hey, watch it. Peek in.
Double bump.
Bang.
These 2. Hey.
57's the mic. Wild Bill. 57's the mic. Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Bring it up. Here we go, here we go. Black 80. 57. Yeah, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
There's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
White 80. Squeeze, double. Two times. Block right there.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is